today's video. I am super excited to share with you guys my polish pickup wish list for the month of August. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done a wish list video. It's been a minute since I've even really honestly looked at polish pickup or thought of buying anything from polish pickup, but yet I find myself at the bottom of the polish pickup rabbit hole once again. I saw a bottle shot on Hey Mercedes Instagram, and I had to know more. I was very intrigued. Once I found out that polish was going to be in polish pickup for the month, I tumbled further and further down. So I have a few things on my wish list. I'm hoping to buy 2 to 3. That's what I try to stick to when I do polish pickup. Polish pickup's theme for the month of August is going to be time travel, I believe. Yes, time travel is the theme, and the shop will be live from August 1st, Friday August 1st to Monday, August 4th. So if you are not familiar with Polish Pickup, I'll put the link down below. It's a monthly polish collective. There's a central theme. Makers make polish, beauty care, or body care, jewelry, all types of things around the central theme. So if y'all are interested, the link will be in my description box. I'm trying to think of when the last time I bought polish pickup was, and I really don't remember. I feel like it might have been February or March, so maybe it hasn't been that long. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it's been a minute, because usually I would buy every single month. And usually I'm very into what's coming out. Let me see the previews. Let me do this and this and that. And I just have not been doing that lately. So a certain polish stopped me in my tracks. I went to the site and I was like, oh my gosh, and I made a wish list. But it's funny to me because usually in the summer months, that's my heavy buying time, because summer polishes are my favorite. And I managed to skip all of the summer PPUs, and now I'm wanting to buy fall polishes. So usually I love summer. I drag it out. I wear neons almost all the way up to October. But the last year, I was craving fall early, which never happens. And this year I'm craving fall polish early again, which is weird. And I'm also craving fall fashion, which never happens because I love my summer fashion. So I don't know. I must be changing and evolving as a person. I don't know how else to explain it. But I have a few things on the wish list. Basically what I'm going to do is I'll show it to you on my phone, talk about it, tell you why I think it's interesting, why it caught my attention. And then I will ask you guys to help me narrow down to 2 to 3 polishes because I have more than that on my wish list. So, those of you who know me know my polish tastes best. I feel sometimes you know my polish tastes better than I know my own, and I need your help. So, first on my wish list is going to be Tyler's Trinkets in Idle Playthings. This is going to be $13. This just caught my attention for some reason. I'm not usually a red nail polish person. I say that often. I just don't really reach for reds. If I'm going to go between a red and a pink, it's going to be a pink almost every single time. But this, just something about this just really, really, really is so beautiful and has me very intrigued. So this is inspired by Robot Devil from one of my favorite oh my gosh, I can't even read. Inspired by Robert Devil from one of my favorite time travel themed shows, Futurama. Idle Playthings has a bright red base that shines neon orange under black light with pink, purple, gold iridescent flakes and black micro flakes. There will be a cap of 300. I love my black micro flakes, you guys. I feel like they are the perfect seasoning to top off any polish. Just like when you add pepper to something, it's like a little sprinkle of pepper. You're perfectly seasoned. I feel like when I have a polish with the black specks, something about it just really does it for me, and it's like a perfect little topping to the polish. And so this has that black fleck, and I think that is definitely influencing my decision. It's very, very, very bright. Usually when I go for reds, I tend to go more towards I don't think this is coming across very accurate on this video. There you go. Usually when I go for reds, I tend to go for a blue-based cool toned red. I feel like those are the most flattering to my skin tone, as opposed to a tomato red. I don't hate a tomato red, but I'm not a fan. It's not my favorite. And so I do feel like this does sort of have that blue leaning base, and does seem to be a bit more cool. And overall, it's really, really, really pretty, you guys. I do think I have something similar from a polish pickup in the past. And I need to look and see if I do. And I can't even remember what brand it would be from. But I want to say I remember purchasing something similar in the past that was sort of giving me like ladybug vibes. So I do need to look around and see. But overall, I think that's so beautiful, so bright, and sort of summery. So next up, you guys, Great Scott. This is Sassy Sauce Polish in 88 miles per hour. If you guys are old like me, you will get the reference of Great Scott. If you aren't, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But this polish, you guys, is so beautiful. So I first saw a swatch of this on Instagram on Rachel by Polish with Ray, and oh my gosh, like my breath was taken away. My socks were knocked off. So this is going to be $13.50. This is a bright orange with gold green shimmer. A bright orange with a golden green shimmer. You may see a blue shimmer at extreme angles. Inspo is a photo from Back to the Future. Cap is $500. Back to the Future, you guys. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite movies of all time, or 80s movies of all time. I remember being little and watching that, specifically the second one where they go into the future and they come into like, where are they going? So they think they come from 1985. I don't remember what year they come to. We've already passed it, but there was like flying cars. There was shoes that laced themselves up. There was hoverboards. And I remember being a little kid just being like, wow, the future is going to be so cool. And then the Jetsons had the flying cars. And I was like, dude, I'm going to have to fly a car. It's going to be awesome. Then, it's not that cool. There's no flying cars at all anywhere. It's a big letdown, big disappointment. And basically the world is in shambles, but anyway, I digress. The only thing that's sort of holding me back from this polish is it has a gold shimmer. I feel like I've really been noticing this year that I am just not a fan of a gold shimmer. Like if something has a gold shimmer, I have not been enjoying it on myself. And I think that goes back to, I'm not really a fan of warm toned polishes. And to me, like nothing says warm tone polish like gold shimmer. So it seems so bright though that like I may not even really care. Like I'm willing to give it a chance at love. Like look at that swatch picture, so beautiful. So I messaged Rachel. I asked her thoughts on the polish. Did she feel it was very warm toned? And she said she thought it was like a perfect traffic cone orange. So I was like, I like that. I'm feeling that. I would love a traffic cone orange polish. And so this is weighing heavy on my mind right now, whether to get it or not. Like I said, I'm trying to stick to 2 or 3. So this is definitely, if I have to rank, I would put this above the red that I just showed you. So I don't know. What do you guys think? It's so funny just really noticing like what I do not like. And it's been very apparent this year that it's just like, that's not for me. How I ended up with so many of them, I don't even know. This polish was one of the ones that really like got me to the site as well. And you guys, I saw this in the polish pickup pack. Like I still see polishes on my Facebook feed because I follow like a lot of Facebook pages, but sometimes like I've been lately where I just scroll through. I get on my Instagram, I look at stuff, I think it's pretty, I like it, I comment, whatever. But I don't have that intense need to be like, oh my God, when does this come out? Is it available? What is it? Like I appreciate it for what it is, and then I just kind of move on. But this one had me in a chokehold. Like it had me in a grip because I did not have that reaction. So this is Polish for Days in Revamp, and this is going to be $13.50. And you guys, when I tell you I am craving a fall polish, this is what I mean. This is the polish. It's just, it's so good. These swatch pictures, so good. Polish for Days just really hardly ever misses in my opinion, and I'm hardly ever disappointed with anything I get from them. These pictures in particular, they still my heart. So this is going to be $13.50. I might have already said that. Inspired by a reimagining of Chanel's Vamp, which was sort of its own reimagined work of the iconic Rogue Noir. There will be no cap, thank God. But I have a couple. Give it a little shake. I feel like that. What's her name? I was gonna say Cha-Cha, but that's not her name. That's from Greece. Cha-Cha Gregorio. This is Charo. You know, I don't know if you know who Charo is, but she's always like. That's what I feel like right now. The Charo of polish. Anyway, I have 2 bottles of Chanel Vamp. This is one of the polishes I happen to have a backup of. So in my revisited Topic Tuesday video, I asked for recommendations for polish video ideas, and I got a few, so thank you guys, I appreciate it. And one of the requests was, what polishes do I have a backup of? I'm planning to film on that because I feel like that's an interesting topic, and despite all of the chaos you see, I do have several backups of several polishes, but this is one. And you guys, this is just so, oh my gosh, so everything, literally everything. So if you guys have watched Pulp Fiction, the movie, Uma Thurman, I think that's her name, that she is wearing this polish in that movie. And I feel like when this came out, it was like a sensation. Literally, people were obsessed with this. Like, beyond obsessed. And it's just iconic, really, is what it is. And it totally says, like, 90s grunge vibes to me. But then also it can be classy. Like, it's just, it's its own fabulousness. And I'm going to be putting this on my fall rack for sure. So thank you to Polish for Days for reminding me of this beautiful classic Chanel Vamp. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful fall shade. Makes me even more in the mood for fall. So that is on my wish list, and I really am glad that there is no cap, because I think it would sell out. But look at just, oh, you guys, if you are a 90s teen, like I was a 90s teen, I think you guys are just, you're gonna feel the way I feel about this polish. But this polish, the next polish, is the polish that started the whole thing for me for this month. So I saw this bottle shot on Hey Mercedes Instagram, and I was intrigued. I had to know more. So I messaged her. She let me know it was for polish pickup. I was like, oh my gosh. So this is Haunted Polish, the Wilting Rose, and this is going to be $13.50, you guys. So this is going to be, I don't know if a rebrand or like a branch of Ethereal Lacquer, but it's from the maker of Ethereal Lacquer. So I don't know if she's rebranding completely or if she's going to like branch out and have a second brand. I'm not totally sure what's happening, but I'm here for the vibes because I feel like haunted polish. You guys know I love my Halloween and all of that stuff. And then I feel like the bottle and like the aesthetic is giving me like 16th century cathedral vibes, or like a haunted church, or I don't know. But anyway, I'm here for the whole thing. And then I looked at swatch pictures, and you guys, ready for fall. I like how it has a lot of shiftiness. This is my favorite swatch picture of it, and I really just don't think you're gonna get the full effect. But it's like deep purple with green, but kind of black, but I don't know. Anyway, this swatcher, you guys, I think it's Sunbeam Nails on Instagram. Every time I see her swatches, I get like polish and nail envy. And same thing with this swatcher. I don't know her name on Instagram, but everything she puts on her nails, like I'm just like, oh, I get so jealous. Like I turn into the green-eyed monster of envy and jealousy because they have the most beautiful nails and I can't have them. Anyway, back on track. So this is the description. In a forgotten flowerless garden, a single wilting rose hanging from its thorn stem beckons to be plucked. Each wilted petal that falls transports its bearer through time, back to moments steeped in longing, whispered confessions, and unwritten love letters. With every petal lost, the past blooms again. A shade blossomed in a garden lost to time. The wilting rose is a blackened rose base with a ghostly green to blue shifting shimmer. There will be no cap. Why did that sound like I was in an episode of Netflix Bridgerton? Okay, I just read a romance novel. Anyway, the polish fits the vibes completely of a romance novel. So, a love lost, never to be had again. Anyway, this is my top pick of the month, and I think for sure this is one thing I'm getting. And I also think I'm getting Polish for Days, even though they're extremely, extremely similar. Like, I feel I would have regret to not have both in my collection. So if I'm sticking to 2 to 3, that leaves me room for one other polish. Or just those two. Tough decisions to be made, you guys. Tough decisions. Next up, Glisten and Glow Party On Dudes. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. This is going to be $13.50. This is described as a black base jelly polish loaded with color shifting shimmer that shifts purple, red, orange, yellow, and green at extreme angles with added hollow flakies, based on the 1989 movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That is a good movie as well. Shout out to Keanu Reeves, you guys. I think he's still very much a hottie. So, anyway, back on track. Did I tell you guys I went to watch the movie F1? I don't know if I told you guys that. Anyway, I had to go watch F1. I liked the movie. I thought it was very, very enjoyable. And Brad Pitt. I feel like Brad Pitt is aging like fine wine, as well as Keanu Reeves aging like fine wine. I feel like the peak of Brad Pitt's hotness is Tristan and Legends of the Fall. That's way up here. The ultimate peak. He has never been hotter. But F1, he's not very below. He's not very far behind. And I think he's like 60 or in his 60s, early 60s. I'm sure he's had a little nip tuck, but it's all very tasteful. I might have to watch F1 again. Just thinking about it makes me want to watch it again. Anyway, back to this polish. So it's a multi-chrome, and I feel like if I really look through my collection, I have to have something like this from either KB Shimmer, possibly an older tonic, or even I have a lot of polishes from Hits. If you guys remember Hits, that was sold on Colors by La Row, or La Row. That is probably very, very similar to this. So I'm going to look through my collection because I'm 99.99999% sure I have something like this. In the rare 0.001 chance that I don't, it is gorgeous. Very beautiful. And then Cadillacer. Cadillacer in Time and Space. This is so pretty. This is gonna be $14.50. You guys, these polish prices just, I can't blame the makers, but it's a little crazy. Inspired by the movie Interstellar, a light blue crelly with matte navy blue glitter and pink orange iridescent flakes. This will have a cap of 600 bottles. It just looks so pretty, you guys. But I feel like sometimes I have a hard time wearing these sort of like icy blue colors. Like they just aren't as flattering to my skin tone as I want, and they don't give my skin as much pop as I would like. And so that's the only thing that's kind of keeping me on the fence about this, because I love a good Cadillacer. Love a good Cadillacer. What else did? Oh, last one. 1422 Designs. New Money, Old Rules. This is gonna be $13.50, and you guys, look at this. It looks so pretty. So this is described an image of two characters, specifically their dresses from the TV show The Gilded Age. A mulberry base with a teal blue purple shimmer and hollow flakes, cap of $2.50. I have never heard of The Gilded Age, so I'm not sure what she's referring to, but this just looks so pretty. I'm trying to find my favorite swatch pictures to show you guys. It just looks very glowy, very ethereal, very fairy-like. But then it kind of has me wondering, like, not usually drawn to that type of polish, so I don't know. But like this macro shot has me. It has me very intrigued. I've never tried 1422 before either, so that would be kind of interesting. But then I wonder, would this kind of read neutral on my skin tone and not give me like the pop that I'm sort of seeing on these swatch pictures? So again, very, very pretty though, and it just really caught my attention as something that I don't feel like I have in my collection. So that is everything on my wish list, you guys. What is on your guys' wish list? What are you looking towards buying, or are you skipping? What are you doing? Give me, if you guys have a wish list, put it in the comments down below so that I can see what's on there. Because sometimes when you guys talk about something, like I didn't even see it, and then I go and I'm like, that's amazing. And then kind of help me narrow down, what are your thoughts? I feel like I need the I think, was it called Haunted Polish? The rebrand, I think it was called Haunted Polish. Yes, I think I really need the Haunted Polish, and I really need the revamped from Polish for Days. And then I'm willing to maybe get one more. So which other one do you guys think would be a me that I would appreciate and love? You guys, I started watching Love Island. Have you all watched Love Island? Please tell me you all are watching Love Island. So I started with not the current season, but I'm watching season 6 right now because my niece told me, if you're going to start it, start with season 6. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I literally took a little break to film this video, and then I'm going to go right back. Justin's waiting for me right now to go right back in and finish our episode. It's good. It's you guys know the kind of TV I like. Like, I feel like I'm very into like true crime. Love a true crime. And I like dramas and things like that, but like reality trash TV just touches a place in my heart that other TV genres just cannot touch. So if y'all are watching, let me know. Don't tell me about the current season because I haven't watched that yet. I'm only on 6, but we can just talk in general about the show. I guess, like, are you into it? Are you hooked? Yes or no? Because I'm hooked. And then I also watched Poop Cruise on Netflix. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but if you haven't, oh my god. And then the other thing I watched that I found very interesting was the missing girl off the cruise. She's been missing for a very long time, like 30 some years. But it's just like a recent documentary like on that case and situation. And I feel like Netflix does not want me to get on a cruise. I don't really think I would want to be on a cruise anyway, because that's just me as a person. Like, the feeling of being trapped is not for me with my anxiety stuff, and being trapped on a boat just doesn't seem like a good time to me. But after I watched these, I was like, never a cruise ship for me. Anyway, let me know if you guys are watching any of this stuff. And then let's talk all things Polish Pickup in the comments down below. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Hope you're having an amazing day. Bye!